Alright. At the beginning of a war for Natlan. Sure, this war is gonna be a nice and cheery one like Inazuma, bro.
Thank you so much.
How much worse can it be?
The Adventurers Guild has been overwhelmed these days.
No worries at all. We've always valued the strength of adventurers. Given the current situation, it's vital that we all work together. Since we're facing the same enemies, I'll send you the intel we've collected on the Abyss so far.
Band to band with
Then
the
we can
Abyss.
take a look at how to coordinate our efforts.
All right. Thank you so much.
Hi, Catherine. It's us. Got any new commissions?
Yeah, wartime prep commission.
You two have come just in time. I've got some good news. The Pyro Archon has finished assembling her forces and stationed them all across Natlan.
No, that's her job.
Given how the Abyss has ramped up its activities lately, we can no longer afford to act only after receiving news of an invasion.
Preemptive
So the
defenses and
Pyro Archon
strikes.
suggested that the Scions of the Canopy and the Adventurers Guild focus on collecting and disseminating intel. That way, we can stay informed of everything that's happening across the land.
'Cause once the invasion starts, the
Once
land's
we
gonna be
receive
scrambled
word
like
of
a
enemy
motherfucker.
activity, we can notify the nearest camp and the stationed forces can take immediate action.
Yep. Faster response time.
Yes, precisely. This should also allow us to focus on gathering information rather than running around and trying to tackle everything at once.
Yep, allows you to break down the
So
priority
please also take a
and
chance to relax,
prioritize
you
target
two.
zones.
You've been working hard these days,
Defensive
and this will be a
structures.
good opportunity for some well-deserved rest.
Basic strategics.
So that's the plan. Whew, we can finally stop and take a break.
Finally stop and take a break. The Abyss is on the brink of an invasion. This is not the time to relax. This is the time when you tense up a bit. Yeah, the threat is far from over.
Paimon knows that. It's not like Paimon just wanted to lay here and do nothing.
The movements of the Abyss are always unpredictable. There have also been times when it suddenly became more active in the past. The people here generally see it as something like an acute natural disaster. Once
Well,
the disaster
you've
is
looked like that
over,
for thousands of
everyone
years.
will return to their normal lives. We just all hope that day will be sooner rather than later.
Great way to explain how people are going to recover
Oh,
after the
right.
war and how we're able
Most
to do
people have
events.
no idea just how bad the situation has gotten in the Night Kingdom.
One day peace will come, bro. We need to destroy an entire kingdom to get some goddamn peace around here. Nice,
Oh,
right?
hey,
They don't got the
Katina,
voices.
Are you feeling better now?
This clearly isn't feeling better. Her voice doesn't exist. I'm not reading their lines. I wonder if it's not that the voice actors couldn't do their lines. It was that since they're already on strike and, well, they couldn't do all their lines, but they decided to not use any other lines anyways. Don't push yourself too hard, kid. You nearly died last time. Do my best to make sure you stay out of the way. The last thing I want to do is add to your work. Oh, by the way, Zeolin told me she'd ordered the forge an ancient, this original forge an ancient name. She said that it's all set and we can head over whenever.
So we'll finally get to meet Shilonen, the legendary
Shilonen.
forger of ancient names. Paimon still can't believe anyone could forge those things.
Yeah, well, the Vision Bearer would be the one. Yeah, Zeolin's a true master. Not only can she forge ancient names, but all sorts of new and fun things. Like a fucking gun. She's always got a pile of commissions on her plate, so usually you have to wait a while before she finishes something. In this case, she's completely cleared her schedule just to work with you. She wants to give you your name her full attention. You know, shit, the Pyro Archon ordered it to her. You know, a spy bot Catherine is watching us. Well, I've already signed up as a warrior, so all I have to do now is wait for my assignment. If it's okay, maybe we can go see Zeolin together. She wouldn't turn me away, right? I mean, I hope she will.
Hey,
Oh,
have
you're like
some
her
confidence
little
in
sister,
yourself,
daughter,
Katina.
basically.
After all, you're already a victor of the Night Warden Wars.
Yeah, you're like the latest victor. You're a warrior. Also, you're the future of your tribe, literally. And you also have an ancient name. On second thought, maybe I'll just find a hole in the ground, jump into and hide for a while. Let's see, bro. Beyond the smoke and mirrors. Aphid's treasure? Excuse me? Involved in what? Nope. Don't know what the fuck that was. Great way to solve that bullshit. Thank God they got focus, man. Yeah. Quit fucking around with my events, bro. What's up? Don't give a shit about whatever that was. I'm out here trying to do the quest. Knock it off. There she is. It's her. Gato sexo. I can't read her dialogue when you skip it like that. I can't imagine she's really with it here.
Ah, yes, so I've heard.
Damn,
so
bro, the
young,
beat drops
and
right
yet
when
you've
she's
already
so
got
talking.
quite the reputation. Wait, are you Outlanders?
Yeah.
Yep, we're travelers who just arrived in Natlan not too long ago.
The
No,
Outlanders
I
get ancient
mean,
name.
I was aware that you're travelers. It's just no one told me that you're Outlanders.
It's a Pyro Archon. Yeah.
No, the only
She
thing
didn't tell
she
you?
said
Yeah.
is that a new hero had pledged himself to the plan. But we'd need to forge an ancient name to ensure he'd be able to return safe and sound. And she did mention that it would be quite difficult to forge an ancient name for them, but at the time, I thought she was just commenting on my skills.
Nah, bro. We're
But I
not from
seem to
that.
understand where the true difficulty lies now.
Yeah, no history to pull from.
No, I wouldn't go that far. I'm used to it, really. I just need a moment to process things.
Used to handling bullshit,
The
huh?
Pyro Archon's requests are always difficult to fulfill, and we used to argue a lot. Honestly, it's probably for the better that she didn't bring this up at the time. Anyway, I can't argue with her if she isn't here, and it'd be pointless to take my anger out on someone else. But, just because I understand her rationale doesn't make me any less upset. After all, she must have known that forging an ancient name for an Outlander is an impossible task.
I'm sure you'll manage.
It's impossible?
As you probably know, an ancient name is a symbol of a hero's sparing glory, which grows even richer and heavier as generations of successors inherit it. We forge ancient names by engraving the heroic deeds of an individual who will become the first hero of that particular name.
Shit, we got thousands of these under our belt. We've been fucking up the whole storyline for 4 years. Okay, just because you saw it recorded doesn't mean that they're all true, Tina.
But they were all performed outside of Natlan, correct?
Shit, we done a couple
Yeah,
things here.
that's right.
Yeah, all of them, yeah.
Then those deeds haven't been recorded by the Night Kingdom. To take it one step further, even if you had performed heroic deeds in Natlan, as an Outlander, your actions still wouldn't have been recorded by our lands.
Shit, bro.
Only
Sounds like
memories and
Irminsul.
experiences that have been acknowledged by the Wyab can be used as a basis for an ancient name.
Yeah, it sounds just like how Irminsul
Even
works.
the greatest of craftsmen cannot create something out of thin air, you know. That's just how it is.
Sounds like this place has a unique ley line
Seems the
structure.
Wyab don't want just anyone to get a name, huh?
Don't want.
Mawika,
Zero
of
said.
all people, should know better than anyone. Yet she's still entrusted the task of forging the ancient name to me.
Oh, Paimon gets it. Nobody's happy being asked to do the impossible.
Yeah, because impossible, Paimon. Just running dozens of laps on the hell yeah.
Don't remind me. Let's just focus on how we can pull this off. How to achieve the impossible.
You mean you're already willing to accept the task?
If it's assigned to me, I'll do it.
What else can I do? What's happened is already done, and it's not like I can outright defy the order of my Archon.
Why not?
If she gave me this order, then she believes the ancient name is an indispensable part of her plan, and that I'll be able to find a way to make it happen. In other words, the order is an affirmation of my abilities.
Oh,
That's cool
not
enough.
only has she accepted
Can
the
you do
task,
it?
but now she's looking for silver linings?
Hey, that sounds like a true hard-working craftsman and worker. You gotta use delusion to keep the enthusiasm up. Yeah, hey, Archon, this shit ain't gonna work. Yeah, that'll go over real well with her.
The key is getting the Wyab to somehow acknowledge the traveler's existence and record his heroic deeds.
Shit.
We heard the voice of a
Because the Pyro
Wyab when
Archon.
we were in the Night Kingdom before. We even had a whole conversation with her.
So they know we exist.
If we can talk to her again, maybe we can figure something out together.
Well, every tribe has their own Wyab. How do we know if the one you met is indeed the best one for us to talk to?
Which was the best one?
Considering the unprecedented nature of this situation, I have a feeling that the acknowledgement of one Wyeb alone would probably not be enough.
What, we gotta get the fucking 6 pass out here to fucking acknowledge us?
I don't know. That requires a level of knowledge that I do not possess.
What about the Archon? She
We
know
need to
that?
find
She
a
gave you the
consultant
task.
who's an expert on all things Night Kingdom and Wyeb. The first person who comes to mind is Lali at the Masters of the Nightwind. The one we call Granny Eatstali.
Granny
Oh, we've
eats
heard that name before.
You
We
ever seen
used your
Lali?
Spirit Speaker's Stone to find Kachina's ancient name.
And we broke it also.
A person who can make something like that must be pretty impressive. I'm unsure she'd be able to help.
Well, we got Forge Master and Night
Still,
Kingdom
she's
Magic
older
Master.
now and quite eccentric. It's hard to even book a meeting with her, given that she's constantly holed up in her room and doesn't like to be disturbed.
Old lady, huh?
I've heard that to get her help, you have to be extremely patient with her and know how to keep her spirit up.
I hate to break it to you, but...
Yeah, well, she probably won't be happy to see us, but
Huh. Why is that? I mean, didn't she already help you before? And you even managed to save Kachina.
just blew up her item.
Yeah, at the cost of her Spirit Speaker Stone being split into 2.
Yeah. Chaska's great idea was to blast the motherfucker with her arrow.
Great going, Moeka. We're already off to a rocky start here. In that case, I guess your only option is to try to emphasize that this is an important order from the Pyro Archon. Hopefully, Lali would still want to show respect to the Archon. I'll also write you a letter on your behalf. If you can find someone to deliver it and mention some good things about you, then that should help too.
Great, Forge Master's letter of recommendation. I'm sure that goes for a lot.
Paimon sure hopes a Hal won't interrupt when he's talking, though.
We probably
All
will.
right, Kanich is a seasoned negotiator. I trust that he'll know the best things to say.
Or he won't. Whatever happens first. Either way.
Please just give me a moment to write the letter, and we can meet up near the Statue of the Seven later.
Sounds good. We'll take a stroll in the meantime.
Take a straw. What, fucking mute Kachina over here? Alright. We're gonna go meet Lali so we can get acknowledged by these big ass spirit talkers, bro. The Slavely lords of the land, bro, that allow people to use their night soul energy. Great. Oh, cool. Double mute. This is gonna be fantastic. Offer an apology in
I'm
person.
sorry to put this on you, Kanich. It's just that you're probably the only person who knows how to deal with her.
Probably. Well, there's Orin, right?
Oh, wait, so Kachina and the Traveler also know about the plan?
Of course we know about the damn plan. Some of us are chosen. There you go. Mualanis are chosen. Yeah, the Night Kingdom's fucked beyond belief.
Right. She mentioned there are 6 heroes and that Shilonen is one of 4 that have already been acknowledged.
Damn, bro, we know
Oh.
your secret.
Well, then I suppose there's no need to keep any secrets between us. Having companions walk by your side is perhaps the best solace when facing such a bleak reality.
Yeah, Night Kingdom's taken over and we're fucked. Okay, bro, it's blood to the dialogue, bro. So he disappears? Well, of course he will.
See, Lali knows him too?
He's from our tribe, you dickhead. Of course she would. Orphan, huh? He's like Chaska then.
Given how the Masters of the Nightwind love to babble about dreams and revelations, they're already a pretty strange bunch to most.
Entire damn tribe?
I've never met
Fuck it.
Auroran, but if they consider
Auroran.
him the odd one, he's got to be pretty far out there.
Great. Edge Master. Edge Maxing. Okay, well,
Makes sense. But Paimon wonders how Seat Lali could be the first one to notice Auroran's disappearance if she spends the whole day in her room.
we'll find out. Why not? He could prove he hasn't betrayed. Well, we'll use his leverage.
So if I'm following, you mean we'll help her investigate Roran and the captain's whereabouts?
Help her? He said leverage. Leverage doesn't exactly mean help. A one-sided request. Great. Always gotta do tit for tat. Can never just get something done differently, or objectively, or directly, or through coercion. Two birds with one stone. Fuck it.
Yeah! Plus, we kinda owe her one anyway to make up for breaking the spirit speaker.
We didn't break it, bro. I'm gonna still hold it fast. That Chalska shooting it wasn't the best idea.
As expected of Molly Poke Nietzsche. Then, yeah, I'll leave my letter to you. Let's hope Seat Lolly can meet at the stadium in 2 days.
2 days, huh?
Okay, then let's part ways for now. I'll see you in a couple of days.
Alright. 2 days from now, we'll be arriving back with Seat Lolly and Aurora. Fuck it. No. Literally wait until the morning the day after tomorrow. And here I thought we were gonna go. I guess it's best not to show up with the letter. Something tells me she's not gonna come to us. I'm gonna have to go to her. This is not the morning the day after tomorrow, bro. What time is they consider morning? 7.
Oh, it's time to meet up with Shilonen. Let's ask her how things have been going.
Terrible. See, Lolly doesn't want to talk to us at all. See how stubborn this character really is.
Hey, Shilonen, how's everything going?
Oh, hi, Traveler and Paimon. I have bad news.
Lovely.
Seat Lolly did not reply to our request. Although, I suppose I'm not too surprised.
So she just didn't even reply.
You mean she didn't even bother to give Kenichi a response? Guess she really does have quite the ego then.
Yeah, well, she can be also quite eccentric, though she's one of the most gifted people around. Even the Masters of the Night Wind often struggle to work with her. My guess is that she probably has other reasons for not deigning us with a response.
Yeah, what could those be?
Let's go to the stadium and see if we can meet her there. If we do get a chance to talk to her in person, we can still try to work something out.
That's true. She might have gone anyways.
Let's go!
Maybe we jogged her memory to go to the stadium in 2 days. Now she want to talk to us. She'll be glad to go there anyways, for whatever business, whatever the hell she needs to do. No, the Temple of Tone is too low. Or was it a little old waypoint above it? Surely she'll be right here, right? Okay, well, maybe she won't be here.
Paimon doesn't see anybody. Seems she's just not gonna show up, huh?
No way she didn't receive. Did she even receive the damn letter? No response? Didn't show up?
Well, we tried to be as considerate as we could, but she's under no obligation to help.
Fuck it then.
That might be true, but
Bust
this
down her
is still
door.
a request from the Pyro Archon, right? Shouldn't a subject always answer the call of their Archon?
No.
A subject? Well, if you ask me, I'd say we're all more like friends with the Archon.
That's because your Archon's a human.
Yes, Mawika is our leader, but that doesn't mean there's any kind of tall barrier between us and her.
Not that you know.
The only thing is that she often has very high expectations of us.
Shit, bro. Yeah, I guess so. If you raise a human to godhood, she expects all the humans to be that status too. Or of that skill level, or caliber.
So even though she's super powerful, it sounds like she's actually pretty down to earth and easy to get along with. Unlike that old hag Granny Eatstily, right? Does she think she can ignore us just because she's famous?
Well, maybe if you open your big mouth, maybe she'll be right there.
You all talk about her like she's some kind of huge deal, but she didn't even bother to reply to our letter. Seriously, if she didn't want to come, she could at least let us know. If that's what aging does to you, Paimon never wants to get old.
Oh, really? So, that's how you see me?
Who's there? Who's talking next to Paimon?
She projects her goddamn consciousness
Oh,
onto you.
don't mind me. I'm just a disgruntled old hag, right? Come on, relax. I'm sure my bark's worse than my bite.
Huh? See, Lolly.
Wait, you're Seat Lolly? You're Granny Eatsley?
Yes, Granny Eatsley. But
No
emphasis
back.
on Eatsley, not Granny. You must know this trope from light novels, surely. They use it all the time. The young man who's actually the oldest person in the room. The girl next door who turns out to be a seasoned veteran. The wise sage who looks like a little kid.
Hey, we already have that cliche and
Wipe
trope
that
in
look
here.
off your face. You've seriously never seen an older lady that doesn't look her age? Okay, well, don't go thinking it's a trick either. See? I'm barely wearing any makeup.
Did I forget to mention? She's called Granny, but she's actually pretty young.
Oh, wait, so she's not even just old at all. She's just called Granny. It's not even like Farazan, who's like 100 years old. It's not like Nahida, who's got the body of a kid. She's just straight up not old.
It was an honest mistake. I guess we've just gotten used to it.
I'm sorry. So, how old are you actually?
What? How dare you? Don't you know it's rude to ask a lady her age?
Not if it's another lady doing it.
Paimon really didn't mean to offend you, it's just that your case seems really unique.
I mean, this shit, the Traveler's a couple hundred
I
years
just
old.
wanted to apologize, but now she's putting more and more of her foot in her mouth. Really, Paimon just got a little mad since we thought, well, you were gonna leave us out to dry.
Like some salted fish.
It was my idea to invite you here, Seat Lolly. So if you're upset, you can just take it out on me.
All right. I was only joking. I didn't mean to chastise anyone. There's really no need to take all this so seriously. If anything, I'm gonna feel awkward if we keep this going. I received Kenichi's letter and was planning to attend this meeting. Since I had already decided to come, I figured there was no need to draft a reply that simply said,
Bro, these fucking
understood.
asses.
Besides, just showing up is the most important part.
I gotta do something about the fucking audio. Holy shit, every S is like, what is that?
But, of course,
What is this sizzling on her
it's
damn mic?
also natural for people to get held up by one thing or another as they're trying to leave the house. It certainly was a bit awkward to see that everyone else had arrived before me. At first, I was thinking of quietly sneaking over, but since you were already here waiting for me, I started to think about how I should phrase my apology. Only to hear you all talking smack about me. Anyway,
I shouldn't say that last line.
that's the whole story.
Also, facial animation.
Honestly, it's not like I owed you an explanation anyway.
Okay, lovely.
What's with that expression? Was she feeling embarrassed just now?
What is this character, bro? No one knows how to respond to her. We're just gonna stand here awkwardly.
When the Masters of the Night Wind say they struggle dealing with her, I wonder if the feeling is mutual. She seems to be pretty awkward herself. Everything she does and says seems a little forced.
Damn anime character.
Anyway, Shilonen, I heard that you require my help in crafting an ancient name.
Thank God she can continue the
Correct.
topic on her own.
The situation isn't like anything we've handled before. Let me explain.
Yeah, this motherfucker is not from our place here. We need to craft an ancient name for the
I
rest of the
see.
series. Rest of
So
our history.
Maoika has asked you to forge an ancient name for an Outlander. Well, that would be a first. And you've also heard all about Auroron. I must say, he's always been a good kid. I can't see him joining the Fatui of his own volition. He must have been coerced somehow.
I guess you guys see the Faturians bad too? Shit, Leeway, they were working with the motherfuckers.
Yeah,
Or
that's why
Leeway.
we came here to ask you. We'll help bring Auroron back if you help us solve the problems of forging the ancient name. What do you think?
I suppose I'll just call you Traveler for now.
Great.
Traveler, come here. Let me take a good look at you.
The Oh, she's doing hand readings, bro. What are you, like Mona? Trying to read my future?
Wealth leads to unending conflicts between people. Yet you alone transcend the value of gold. Baleful thunder and wrathful waves bring terror to mortal hearts. Yet again and again, you've braved them to find new worlds. O weary yet free soul, even the most verdant leaf in the forest will pray for your happiness and safe passage.
Damn, bro. That means I'm the main character.
Those are all the things that I could see in you. You've experienced far more than even most mortals could dream of. You possess the heart of a sincere hero, along with the conviction to lift a torch above your head and walk headlong into the night. Huh? Don't move. There's something here.
Huh? What thing? Don't scare Paimon. Is the traveler gonna be okay?
Oh, you're the thing.
Ah, shoo! Ah, that should do it. You've just returned from the Night Kingdom, so some fragments of souls were still stuck to your body. No need to worry. I've just cleared out the last of them.
That could have been friends.
Isn't that kinda like having part of a ghost come back with you?
Part of a ghost.
It's nothing as serious as that. If left unattended, the most it could do is stir up some chaos in your mind, and generally worsen your mood.
Lovely.
Well, in that case, better to get rid of them.
Fuck whoever that was, I guess. Hitch a ride on us and got blasted.
It was nothing. Shilonen, let's follow your
It'd just be
proposal.
banishing souls
Once
and
you've
wave of their
brought
hands.
Auroron
Fuck
back,
it.
I'll take you to see the Lord of the Night.
The Lord of the Night? But don't we need to talk to the Wyab of the tribes?
Fuck them niggas.
Something this important is beyond their jurisdiction.
Exactly.
Only the Lord of the Night can decide whether we can grant an ancient name to one who does not hail from our lands. The Lord of the Night is an ancient entity that rules over the entire Night Kingdom, constantly borrowing the power of the sacred flame to combat corrosion from the abyss.
Oh,
Oh, so you're basically saying it's even more powerful than the Wyab of the tribes. Well, that sort of makes sense, being the lord of the entire Night Kingdom
Right.
and all.
The Night Kingdom isn't
Not exactly.
supposed to be
It's
conquered by
not
the
so
abyss.
much that one's more powerful than the other. But never mind. That's not important. It would
Yeah.
take too much time to explain.
Yeah, fuck this power
Just
scaling.
listen
Let's get to the
carefully
point.
to what I'm about to tell you. The Lord of the Night is currently in a deep slumber, and we can only communicate with its consciousness while in a trance. In other words, in a dream.
Great.
But I will need to prepare a few more things if we are to hold a ceremony to achieve the state of the trance. I'll make a list. Can any of you get everything for me?
Oh,
I
always
can
a
go.
list. Always some
It'll
bullshit.
probably be a long list, so better leave it to someone who knows all the local vendors.
Thank God.
Sounds good. Then we'll go with St. Lolly to track down Auroron.
I'll just track down your kid.
Phew, the Fatui are nothing to scoff at, so please, be careful during your investigation.
We've
If
killed
you need any help, just come find
essentially
me.
2 of the
we'll be sure to play it safe.
harbingers. One that was in a god state, and one that was just in the normal state.
All right.
We beat the
Now
ass
it's
of another
time
one.
for us to catch that brat and bring him back. I'm sorry I made you wait earlier. It was actually because I decided to swing by Auroron's place to look for clues.
Did you find anything to help with the
He has
investigation?
always lived alone. And I found a broken jar in his house. There was also something off about his phlogiston aphids, which I assume is because their keeper has been gone for quite some time. And interestingly enough, I saw some slash marks in the house that did not match any of our local weapons. My guess is they were left by Snezhnayan arms.
How many Snezhnayan
Oh,
use
sounds like
swords
the Fatui
besides
broke
the
into his house and
bond
took
of
him
light
hostage.
maintenance? They use fists,
But
hammers, guns.
why would they kidnap a kid who just spends his
Oh, the
days
tax
living in the
man
country and
collectors.
raising aphids? He's only in his 20s. What would they want with him?
How old are you?
That's not to say that I believe he's totally innocent, of course. Since he's the only one who was kidnapped out of everyone in Natlan, he must have done something to attract their attention.
That's true. They grabbed him.
In any case, we'll get to the bottom of this once we manage to get him back here.
What, you expecting them to kidnap you?
I'm truly sorry to put you two through all this trouble with me. But please help me get him back.
Yeah, that's what we do.
You can count on us.
Put in our commission fee.
All right, then let's start by heading to where Auroron was seen last.
And where the fuck was that? Well, let's go track this fucker down.